Y'all, it's a good Saturday, man. Got some cleaning going on, man. So I'm in the little living room space area. The kids and took over the bookshelf. Y'all just seen the bookshelf got taken over, but it's all good. Don't worry about it, man. That's when you a parent and your kids are all into art. The bookshelf gets filled up with art supplies and a bunch of random water bottles and video games. So this is what apparently we're doing. That's one of my lighters right here. Kids, I got boys. Colored pencils, markers. What else is it? More markers. Markers that cost a gang of chili. Super expensive markers. All kind of stuff. Coloring books. Stimulate your kids, bro. Stimulate your kids. Get them from out of the video games. Put them into a coloring book. That's what I would recommend. We finna slide into this content Saturday. We ain't finna do too much with an intro, but we finna slide over to Big Chat Small World. He got some more things to give us. Let's talk about what he got going on. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Definitely grateful.
I want to clarify. All right, I just got off the phone with Bricc.
Okay.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
All right. I just got off the phone with Bricc. Number one, he has not spoken to Sharp at all.
Man, Sharp, get the fuck out of here.
That makes a lot of sense.
So hearing that kind of made me like, oh, all right, maybe I kind of jumped the gun with the video and stuff, because I feel like I also took it as a little bit more of like a personal thing that he said the thing about people with their feet kicked up
Somehow I feel like this is all a play. I feel like it's all flu flammery.
on vacation or whatever, and we just had this whole conversation about it. We're still all good. And even his girl, I was talking to his girl, and she said that she didn't tell Sharp any of the shit that he was saying in that video. So, you know, in that video, he's so certain. He's saying, I don't think, I know, etc. She's saying she didn't feed him any of that information, and he's just basically being, you know, himself and just being a snake trying to hype shit up. So that's number one.
I don't
And
know.
number two,
I'm gonna say that Bricc probably did have a conversation with Sharp. I'm not, because Sharp at this point has not lied about anything. You might not like Sharp's truth, but I don't think Sharp has lied about anything. I don't think Sharp has given us any false narratives or any misinformation up until this point.
All right, so if y'all didn't know, Adam Graham Maison and Bricc Baby, they've been beefing for about a few days now. They finally patched things up because apparently they got onto a phone call, and Brick's been apparently throwing some subliminals. You know, he said that apparently someone at the office wasn't returning his texts or his calls, and people were like, are you talking about Adam? And then, you know, Bricc Baby said he didn't want to talk about it. And then there was another, like, cryptic video where it seemed like he was talking about Adam Graham Maison. And, you know, Adam didn't take too kindly to this. And he ends up making a whole video about it, talking about how Bricc Baby had owed him $8,000 or some shit like that. Owed him, like, a lot of racks. And he was just really salty.
So, if it came out that Bricc Baby didn't say anything, you basically put all his personal business and embarrass him and humiliate him for nothing, is what you're saying. Got it.
And there was also a situation that just happened this week where Sharp said that he actually sent Bricc Baby money already, and that he's talked to Bricc Baby, and the feds aren't gonna want Bricc Baby back on No Jumper again, and this and that, and apparently, you know, he knew a lot
I'm not gonna lie, I believe Sharp in this situation.
about the case. Well, Adam, after talking to Bricc Baby and talking to Bricc Baby's girl, he finds out that apparently Bricc Baby never even talked to Sharp. Bricc Baby's girl didn't even talk to Sharp. Like, no one talked to Sharp over there at that camp. And apparently Sharp made the whole thing up. Now, who do y'all believe? You know, do y'all believe Adam or do y'all believe fucking Sharp? Here's what I think. I think this could be one of two things. This could have been Adam and Brick's plan the whole time, as far as they were gonna do a fake beef thing to try to get the views up. So
I would believe that before I call Sharp a liar too.
They could put it into a Bricc Baby jail fund. Maybe Sharp actually was lying and he was just trying to get like a little cloud boost off of it and try to do some mind games with Adam. I don't know. Or Sharp really did talk to Bricc, and somehow Adam and Bricc got into communication. They squashed the shit, and Bricc Baby decided to snake Sharp and pretty much say like he didn't even talk to him. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did get money out of Sharp. And now he's just kind of like doing like a green, like a real snakish move to get in good with Adam again and secure his jail funds. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Almighty suspect. Bring that ass back, your boy. So Apparently, Brandon, some dude from Long Beach, almost got into a fight, came to blows with Almighty Suspect, and later on, Almighty Zay showed up. I really want to dive into this because apparently Brandon is a jiu-jitsu world champion, and apparently the dude's just built like a tank. And Almighty Suspect, he was trying to fight him. Apparently, they were about to get into a situation, and Almighty Suspect was ready to fight. He kept on calling him a fat nigga and this and that. Well, after figuring out that he's like some world champion jiu-jitsu fighter, Almighty Suspect then starts talking about how if they did a one-on-one, he wouldn't do a fair fight because there's no such thing as a fair fight, and he wouldn't be down to truly square up like a man. And I thought that was just interesting because, if there was any respect I still had for this guy, it's all gone. It's all fucking gone because he's just because there's no other word to describe him besides a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. He's scared to fight. He does not want a one-on-one. That's just some pussy shit. He's got pussy feet. Look, we're gonna dive into it right now. Listen to this.
I don't give a fuck about that. MMA, BJJ, nigga.
Have you watched
I don't give a fuck
Adam
about
Stream?
None of that shit.
Did he say he wanted?
You probably should give up about that because that is some ish. You feel me?
Wait, did he say he
I'll
wanted?
be real, sus.
Wait,
I watched the Adam Stream, but that nigga scary, bro.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
He's a demon, man.
Nigga, the ring, not the streets, fool. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It ain't no rules to a fight. Nigga, you think you gonna come in with some weapons that you know, as am I. Nigga.
Or guns or what?
I didn't say none of that. He has weapons that he know, nigga.
Yeah.
That all I'm
Now you did all that, talking all that. Let's go outside. Now you got to come with weapons, man. Niggas be scary, bro.
saying is, it ain't no rules in the fight, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's no rules in the fight, nigga. And
nah, man.
it ain't no way
Wait.
that
What is like a straight up fight, man?
It ain't no rules in a fight, bro.
Oh, man.
Honestly, this sucks, bro. Because I was hoping I could get my subscribers up and I could challenge Almighty Suspect to a boxing match at one of those Aiden Ross boxing matches. I was thinking me and Almighty Suspect and then Quinn and Shoot and POETIK FLAKKO. But now I'm starting to see, bro, he doesn't want to do that because he understands, if he gets into the ring with the right person, they're going to knock him the fuck out. That's what he's scared of the most. He doesn't want to be looked like a bitch. That's why he picks on people that are smaller than him, like Kelpie or fucking Lush. Hold on, what's it called whenever you, fall in love with the person who kidnaps you? What's this shit called? Stockholm Syndrome. This nigga Almighty Suspect gave Lush Stockholm Syndrome. Bro. Suspect is just a fucking bully. He's not a fucking fighter. He knows that big ass dude will whoop his ass and he doesn't want to admit it. T-Rail told him F his mama. He got back cool with T-Rail. He didn't have to run away with T-Rail, which is why you had to run away with Lush then? Because Lush didn't say anything nearly as bad as F your mama, but T-Rail, oh, he's cool now. We're all good. We're all good. I mean, Kelpie called you a bitch. ODM Slim called you a snitch. He called you a snitch. That's why you wanted to fight Lush in the first place. Because he said one of you or your dad was on paperwork and you had to come get that fade in. You had to run that fade. Well, bro, why didn't you run the fade with ODM Slim? You just said...
Because niggas select their politics. Niggas select their politics.
I heard you say recently that y'all are cool now. Man, come on. All right, this is how I see No Jumper going in the future. This is my future prediction. So we'll see if this is right in the next couple months. But I could totally see FLAKKO finally making a real exit, or at least, spending a lot less time in No Jumper. I think he's trying to compete with Charlemagne, the Academicses, even the Trap Lord Rosses. I think he's trying to build his own team, get his own shit together, and become his own platform. So I think we can really be seeing that soon. I think Lush is just gonna become a bigger part of No Jumper. I think he's put his Lush...
How big of a piece can he become?
World, his own channel in the back seat, and is really trying to make the best content he can for No Jumper. And I think the same thing with Almighty Suspect. I think Almighty Suspect's gonna really push this villain role, try to scream and yell at everybody till he gets his ass whooped, and probably becomes too depressed to even get on No Jumper and get on the camera anymore. He's probably just gonna play video games in his dad's basement. I heard he doesn't live in his dad's basement anymore, or maybe he never did. I don't know. This is just satire, but I don't know anything about Bricc Baby's situation. I was thinking about doing a Rolling 60s video, and then I saw POETIK FLAKKO's got one, Travel with Ross got one. Unless there's anything about the case that you guys specifically want to know more about, y'all just let me know that in the comments. But if not, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Yuri and Pot Lord are going at it again. But I mean, honestly, this shit's kind of serious because
All right, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. I'm not sure about Yuri and Pop Lord. I don't really know too much about that. We up out of here, though. Next time. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel tweets free. We are gone.
apparently